not sure if I did an intro to this video when I was talking, so I'm going to quickly do one. Maybe this will make it to the video, maybe it will. I'm not sure what I filmed when I started filming, so let's do one really quick. But today's video is going to be, first of all, let me introduce myself. Guys, it's Nelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this look right here, and honestly, I've been wanting to do this look for a very long time, and recently I've seen that it's becoming more and more popular, so might as well squeeze my video in there as well. But I received a comment in one of my videos a little while ago saying, like, why do I try to be like a Kardashian? Why can't I just embrace my natural beauty? And I don't usually let comments get to me like at all, but that comment kind of stayed with me in a way, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've done a video like this before, and if I have, it definitely hasn't been this light. I always still do apply a lot of stuff. So today I wanted to show you guys how to enhance your natural beauty so that you don't look like a Kardashian. I'm totally kidding, but today's video is really going to be just a video on enhancing your natural beauty, enhancing just features of your face, like what you naturally look like. Your skin is still gonna peek through, you're still gonna look nice and natural, but in a way you're gonna look radiant and glowy and healthy and full of life. So if you want to see how to get this super natural beauty enhancing makeup tutorial, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So let's go ahead and get started. Today I wanted to do a different kind of video. I want to do something that's a little bit more natural. We're just going to be enhancing our natural beauty, and we are not going to add a bunch of stuff. We're going to try to keep it nice and minimum, and we're going to enhance our natural beauty. So that is the goal for today's video. Start off by moisturizing my skin. I am going to take the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This is a moisturizer that has a luminosity to it, and I thought it would be perfect for today's video because we are going for that natural fresh glow. And by the way, this is in the shade Nude Glow. They do have 3 shades, and this is the one that I think matches my skin the best. This is what it looks like. See how it has that nice kind of pearly feel to it? So I'm just going to apply that right here in my face. I love the way Glam Glow products smell. They smell like candy. So now that that is done, I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply some clear brow gel. We're not going to be doing too much to our brows, but I always go in with clear brow gel just to kind of prepare my brows if I do fill them in, and it just makes the brows look a lot cleaner and crispier. So we're just going to apply some brow gel. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the skin. You don't have to if you don't want to. I like to prime the skin because I do have problematic skin. I have large pores, I have texture, so I always like to go in with a primer. And today I'm going to be using this one. This is the Ren Perfect Canvas Silicone Free Skin Finishing Serum. I love this primer. I used to use it so much here on my channel. I don't know why I stopped using it, to be honest, because I really do like it. Now that my skin is nice and primed, I'm gonna go in with a concealer that is the same exact shade as my skin color. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Supernatural Concealer in EC03. So I am just going to apply a little bit of this under the eyes, and then I'm also going to apply it right here around the nose. Pretty much wherever you have redness, breakouts, that's where you're going to apply this concealer. You see how I have some pimples right here and right here, here, on the chin, on the neck, anywhere where you might have just a couple friends hanging out. And then I'm gonna take my buffer brush. This is a Sedona Lace 480 brush. I have been loving this brush recently, you guys, like obsessed with this brush. So I am just going to pounce that into my skin and kind of blend it in. And I love this concealer. Oops, forgot some friends over here. I love this concealer because it's light in coverage, so it's not like a super heavy concealer, but it does give you a nice coverage to cover whatever you need covered, but it's not like a super heavy duty concealer, which I really like. So I'm just going to buff that in. You can definitely leave it like this if you have good skin. Unfortunately, I don't have good skin, so I'm going to go in with a step further. But if you are comfortable with this coverage, then stop here. Do not add this next step, but I am going to. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I love this stuff. At first, when I tried this, I was not sold on it because I didn't like the way it made my skin feel. But once I started to play around with it more, once I found the way that I like to apply it and see how it looked, I was obsessed with it. So I am in the shade medium, and I am just going to take one pump of this, and I apply this with my fingers. I do not apply this with a brush. I don't like the way it looks with the brush. I like the way it looks with my fingers. So I take one pump and I rub it in between my fingers, and I just apply it like if I was applying moisturizer. So this blemish, it's not getting covered, so I am going to go back in with a little bit more of that concealer, and I'm just going to tap it over these 3, 4, 5 little blemishes that I have there, and with my finger I'm just going to lightly tap it in. So now we're going to go ahead and add some color to our skin. I'm not going to do a ton of bronzer. I'm not going to do a ton of blush and highlight because, again, we want to look as natural as possible. I'm going to go in with the Kevyn Aucoin Supernatural Concealer, but this time in the shade EC08. And I am going to use this to just bronze up the skin a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to apply some right there, right there, right there, and right there. And then I'm going to take that same buffer brush that we have been using from Sedona Lace, and I'm just going to tap this into my skin just to bronze us up a little bit. As you can see, it's a very natural kind of bronzy look. I don't want anything too crazy because, again, we're enhancing our natural beauty, so make sure that you don't apply too much. So now that we have that, I'm going to go in with the YSL. This is the YSL Touche Eclat Radiant Touch in the shade number 3. And I realized how expensive this makeup look is. So if you want me to do one from the drugstore, I can definitely do that. I honestly started pulling products and I didn't realize how expensive it was. So if you want to see a drugstore alternate, then definitely let me know. But I'm going to take this and I'm just going to apply that right here under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, and I'm just going to clean up that bronzer that we did, that cream bronzer. And I'm going to put a little bit on the middle of the nose and on the chin. So I'm just going to buff everything out. Again, I'm going to use that same brush. Now when it comes to the under eyes, again, I'm going to go back in with my finger because I feel like fingers blend everything so much better. And this is one of those products that just looks really nice and radiant. Does not look cakey. It's very thin in consistency, and it does give you a nice finish to the skin. So you can definitely leave your skin like this. You don't have to really set it because of how thin all of the products are, how creamy everything is. And if you do find yourself creasing throughout the day, all you have to do is go ahead and just tap it out with your fingers and you should be good to go. I'm not going to set my under eyes because the products that we used under there were so thin that if I put powder on top of there, it's just gonna look like a hot mess. But I am going to set the rest of my face because I live in Miami and it's really humid here. So if I don't set my skin, I will look like a creasy, cakey mess by the end of the day. So I'm just gonna take this Morphe A51 and I'm taking my Maybelline powder in shade number 20. I'm going to take some of that powder and I'm just going to tap it off in the cap. And I'm just going to set my face into place. And this is just going to add just a light layer of powder, nothing crazy. You do not want to bake your face. I'm going to also set my eyelids because since we did apply some concealer there, they probably will crease. So just make sure that you set that into place. I'm going to very quickly do my brows, and on days like today that I just want to enhance my natural brow shape, my natural beauty, I really don't do much to my brows. I also have pretty thick brows, like pretty full brows on their own, so I'm gonna do the very minimum when it comes to my brows. I'm taking the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown, and I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up, and I'm not really gonna do too much to them. Like the only thing that I'm gonna do to them is I am just going to underline the bottom. So I'm just going to underline the bottom of my eyebrows. See, look at the difference. Just by underlining the bottom of the brow, it just kind of automatically shapes them. So recently I got this palette from Too Faced, and it's called the Natural Face Palette, and it's so cute. But once you open it up, it's even cuter. It has a bunch of pretty pinky everyday colors that I absolutely love. These two highlight shades have been one of my go-tos, so we're going to use that today. But I'm first going to start with this shade right here, and this is called Sunny Honey, and this is a really pretty kind of bronzy shade. So I am going to take that using a Luxie 522 brush. So I am just applying this right in here. Very little. You don't want to overdo it. Remember, you want to look natural. So just apply. Just kind of sweep it over your nose so that your nose looks nice and bronzy as well. I'm going to take another Luxie brush. This is a Luxie 516, and I'm going to take this pinky shade right here. And now this is going to be my blush. You definitely want to go for something that's like dolly-like, baby doll-like, because that's the rosy tone of your natural cheeks, right? So let's clean that up because I don't want it to be super duper intense. Now, I personally have been doing my blush a little bit different. I know that this could be a hit or it could be a miss. A lot of people don't like to apply blush in the apples of the cheeks because it does make your face look a lot fuller. Personally, I like it because it makes me look a little bit youthful, a little bit younger, so that is why I do it. But if you don't like it, don't do it. But I'm going to show you guys how I do that today. So I'm going to take some of that blush in this brush, and I'm going to top it off, and I'm going to smile, and I'm just going to lightly sweep it right here in the apple of the cheek, and it just gives you, like, you see what I mean? Like, it's just like a fresh glow. Like, if you put it back here, I feel like you can't really see your blush. So now I'm going to go in with this color right here, and this is called Satin Sheets. It's a really pretty duochrome kind of pinky shade. It's not too champagne-y, but it's not a gold, and if you look at it closely, it has some pink in there. So I'm going to take it with that same blush brush. I'm going to lightly sweep this on the apple of the cheek, just so that when we smile, we look nice and bright. And you can, of course, extend it towards the highest point of your skin. I'm going to apply a little bit down the nose, on the chin, and just up here on the forehead with whatever is left. And then I'm going to take that bronzer brush one more time, and I'm just going to sweep this all over so that everything is nice and blended and it doesn't look harsh. We're gonna go ahead and curl our lashes. This is like a super duper cheap eyelash curler that I picked up at CVS like years ago, and it works just fine. So I'm just going to curl my lashes. Now the lashes are a little bit curled, I'm gonna go ahead and take some mascara. This is the Mally Smoky Mama mascara. I have been loving this mascara recently. I've talked about it in a couple videos. I love it. And I'm just going to coat my lashes. Now, you can totally do a strip lash. That would be really pretty too, but the point is to be natural, so we're going natural today. So while the mascara is drying, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips. I'm using the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in White Russian, and I'm going to fill in my lips. I know it looks crazy, but wait for it. I'm going to top it off with this YSL Liquid Balm in the shade 62R 62R, I think that's the name, 62, I don't know. And we are not overlining our lips today either, which is so weird for me because I stay overlining my lips, like sometimes a little too much. I want it to be a little bit more of a toned down pink, so I'm gonna go in with the Buxom in the shade Brook. This is a lip gloss, and just put that right here. Alrighty guys, so the lashes have dried, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna curl them one more time with the lash curler. We're just going to enhance those lashes. Look at the difference. Love it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply another coat of mascara because we are enhancing our lashes, so we're gonna make them seem like we have falsies on when we really don't. So that is going to do it for today's video, you guys. I am so excited about my hair. You guys, look how long it is. If you want me to do like a hair thing, I can totally do a hair thing, like how I've been making my hair grow. But anyways, you guys, that is going to do it for today's video. As you can see, it's a very natural look. You still look like yourself, but you look like a better version of yourself because it looks like you know. Your skin is nice and even, but it's not super highlighted, it's not super contoured, it's not super bronzed, it's not super blushed. You can still see your imperfections peek through. Your eyebrows look nice and full, your lashes look nice and long, and your lips are glossy, which make you look nice and youthful. So it looks like you, but it didn't take you long to do. We mostly used our fingers pretty much and one brush, the Sedona lace brush, which I love that brush. I can't find it now, but love that brush. So that is pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you go. Hit those post notifications and like the video if you enjoyed and want to see more. So I love you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very, very soon with a new video. Mwah!